What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with a preview for the weekly reset coming to Destiny 2 this week on the 10th of December. And so as we head into this week, of course, one of the major beats is the launch of the Dawning for 2024. And so the winter event returns with new armor, a couple of weapons, updated weapon rolls of course, and then we've got cosmetics and all of that kind of stuff. So we'll touch on things related to this year's event, but otherwise we'll cover additional updates for the week. We should be getting a patch this reset. On top of that, we'll see the continuation of the episode content, so things sort of tick over. We do have new weekly challenges, and then of course featured activities. The Nightfall, all of the farmable loot in the game, raids and dungeons, featured exotics and a handful of other things to round up in the videos. So guys, as always, I hope you enjoy this one, and if you do, get subscribed to the channel and I'll keep you posted with a lot more Destiny content. Otherwise though, let's get into it. And so standing out in terms of Revenant content, once again, we are now in Act 2, and things are going to continue to sort of tick over this week, so we're not anticipating getting anything new or unexpected, but we can continue to work on seasonal challenges, fieldwork, picking up rewards from Act 2, whatever it may be. So that'll be for the next 3 or 4 weeks up until the launch of Act 3. We do, however, get new weekly challenges, so for this week we have Taking Gold challenges to complete Onslaught Salvation on Expert difficulty. There's also Near Orbit to create Orbs of Power in episode Revenant activities, and we need 200 of those. Then we've got Trial by Firing Squad to win multiple rounds in the Trials of Osiris. And so that means Trials will return this week after a couple of weeks of Iron Banner. And it's also a way to get an additional Trials weapon dropped via that challenge, so keep that in mind. Finally though, we've got mid-range calibration to calibrate mid-range weapons like hand cannons, glaives, auto rifles, fusions and machine guns. And there's bonus progress as always for defeating Guardians. The next up, returning to the tower, taking the place of the Iron Banner, will be the Dawning for the year. So this should last for 3 weeks, and as always, there'll be plenty of cosmetic items up first. That includes through the Eververse store and the event card. Outside of that though, there will be new Dawning armor that Bungie showed off, and this is the kind of dragon themed sets of armor. We can pick these up in the Eververse store for both silver and bright dust. I believe the bright dust cost will be about 6,000, so pretty expensive, but the option is at least there. Outside of those though, there are updates to the Dawning weapons, and it also includes a brand new weapon for this season, which is the Mistral Lift. Bungie teased that it can drop with Envious Arsenal and Bait and Switch. But of course there's a bunch of evolves on all of the Dawning weapons, and if you want to check them out in more detail, I'll link a video down below. Otherwise, there'll also be a challenge for the community to bake certain cookies for particular vendors in the game, and if we reach a particular threshold on gifting those cookies, then Bungie will actually offer a drop boost for some new emblems that they've added as rare drops. And we can see the emblems on screen right here. Bungie have said they will drop from gift in return packages, so there'll be a low drop chance initially, unless the community can bake enough cookies for Bungie to increase that drop chance. But if you are looking out for the emblems, just keep in mind, they are a potential reward for baking and delivering cookies to vendors. But otherwise, for the Dawning this year, I'll be sure to keep you guys posted when we get additional details, or if there are any useful guides or things to keep in mind. Otherwise, if you want to check out the Eververse inventories or weapon rolls, like I said, I'll link those videos down below, and let us know in the comment section if you'll be diving into the Dawning this week. Up next though, for the Nightfall, of course, we have the Grandmaster catch-up node now, but the featured Nightfall this week should be Birthplace of the Vial, with the featured weapon being Scintillation, and of course we can get the Adept variant of that as well, so good luck if you are hunting. Then for featured raids and dungeons this week, firstly, we've got Garden of Salvation on the moon featured, so we can farm away for the legendary loophole there. There'll also be the Pit of Heresy dungeon featured this week on the moon, so good luck if you're hunting any of those rewards, they are totally farmable this week. Otherwise, in the Legends tab, firstly, we have King's Fall available as well, where we can farm for the Touch of Malice as well as the legendary rewards. And the other featured dungeon this week will be the Spire of the Watcher, where of course there's chances at the Hierarchy of Needs, so a few things to chase down if you're looking to catch up on any rewards. And additionally in the Legends tab, We'll also see Node Override Avalon as the exotic mission this week, where we can pick up the Excalibur, so good luck on the hunt if you're going after upgrades for that. A final couple of mentions though for the Dares of Eternity. On top of the core loot drops, this week we get additional drops from the Rotation 2 loot pool, which includes the Scatterhorn and Prefectus armor sets, as well as a bunch of weapons from Season of Defiance, Chosen, and Worthy as additional random drops. Plus for Lost Sectors this week, for Tuesday, we should see the Broken Deep in the Pale Heart. Then on December 11th, we'll get Blooming Deep on Pale Heart, before going to the Forgotten Deep on December 12th. For the 13th, though, we'll be on Savathun's Throne World with Extraction, and then we'll see Sepulture for the 14th, and Metamorphosis for the 15th, before returning to the Moon with K1 Revelation on December 16th. And of course, we have chances of world weapon drops from completing these, as well as the possibility of exotic Engram drops on solo completions. But if you're after the Ascendant Challenge this week in the Dreaming City, it should be the Keep of Owned Edges, which is found via Harbinger's Seclude, so not too difficult to get to, but if you want to know the location, I'll run some gameplay at the end of the video. And for today guys, that is what we have to round up in this one, so as always, I hope you found this video useful. If you have, a like rating down below really does help us out on the channel. Plus, be sure to get subscribed, as around 60% of viewers on this channel haven't yet done that, and it makes a massive difference to me here on YouTube. Otherwise though, let us know in the comment section if you'll be going into the Dawning this week, or wrapping up any other things with the weekly reset. But for now, I appreciate you tuning in as always, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.